What's up guys, MikeCoco back here, bringing you guys another Phase Rift tutorial. Today for the magical element stone, I believe. Alright, it is the magical elemental stone. So this is the one where the mobs have a lot of health and that's pretty much it. There's nothing too weird going on. Um, it's pretty simple. This is actually one of the most similar to the original Phase Rift. If you guys played the original Phase Rift before, this is actually the most similar to that, except the mobs just have a lot of HP. So again, I'm using the standard team. Unlike the magical day, I'm using Lacita now instead of Claire, um, just so I can take out the enemies a bit faster. So we're just gonna get right into it. So like regular Phase Rift, there are 2 rounds and then the boss round. And depending on, well, not depending, but on the first round, generally it's going to be a mix of these warriors, these melee mobs, and these magic mobs. So you want to get rid of the magic mobs as soon as possible because the magic mobs actually deal more damage than the melee mobs. Because, you know, every character or most tanks are very effective at tanking melee, but not very effective against tanking magic. So you want to clear the magic users as soon as possible. So we're just going to do that really quick. Now, again, like regular Phase Rift, it doesn't matter. As soon as you kill the last mob, a new wave is not just randomly spawn in. You get to wait until the second round and then it's your turn again. So you can just kill stuff with like really carefree. You don't have to worry about timing this or timing that. Everything is just pretty natural, I would say. So yeah, it's not too difficult. The main thing is just to get rid of those magic mobs because they are quite devastating. And even with like defense buffs, it's still kind of difficult to tank those. So I'm just gonna get rid of these guys first because they're annoying me. And we'll see if we can clear this one. Or I can't clear that one. Alright, so we'll just leave that one alive, it doesn't matter. I just want to rack up some fury first. I can probably tank this. And Nicki obviously is my weakest tank, so if you're running, and Nicki right now I think has like 50k HP and maybe 30k defense, so if you're running that on your tank, you might have trouble surviving this because, as you can see, Nicki's already at half health and she didn't really do anything. So, oh wow, they're not dead. Are you serious? Okay, so clear that and let's see if I can clear that in one hit. Okay. Alright, so the boss round. Now, because it's somewhat similar to Phase Rift, but not exactly the same, during the boss round, as soon as Komareo takes a certain amount of HP, usually it's like around half health, he will regain all his health back and spawn in new mobs. So you want to keep your defense or attack debuffers to the very end, like I think the Catalyst one as well, because when those mobs come in, you need to attack debuff them, or else you're gonna die. So we're gonna wait and attack debuff those and just keep Rita in at the end. And I actually should have stunned. You know what? We can still. Well, I'm not gonna stun Komareo just yet. I'm gonna wait and see if I can deal enough damage. I'm gonna stun this magic user first because those are really irritating. All right, so I dealt a certain amount of damage and new mob comes in. So now I'm gonna Fury Steal on the back line because there's like so many, and I'm gonna attack debuff Komareo because I don't want him to deal that much damage, and I don't think attack debuffing this row will help much. So hopefully we don't die, and hopefully the magic users don't hit ridiculously hard. So Nicki's like almost dead. So yeah, you definitely do want a lot of HP. Defense really won't help here because these guys are all magic users. So as you know, they don't really do much. So we're just gonna try. Now after this phase, after Komareo heals his first round of HP, he doesn't heal anymore, so you can pretty much just go ham and just wreck him. Just keep spamming attacks like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this Phase Rift tutorial. It's not very difficult, and it's, like I said before, it's very similar to the previous ones, or the Phase Rift as we knew it from before. So Just gonna clear this now. This shouldn't take too long. And for this phase specifically, you will require like high damage users. You can't just rely on out tanking. If you do rely on out tanking, it might take a while to clear it because these guys actually have a lot of HP, so you need to have those high power heroes. If not, you'll probably just be playing a bit more rounds or more turns in the round because you need more hits to actually kill these guys. And that should clear it. And there we go, and I think we're done. Waiting for victory? Yes. Okay, now we're done. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this phase rift. It's not very difficult at all. Much easier compared to the magical one. And the magical one, I believe I will put up in the next week or so. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this, guys. Peace.